pork belly series here. We're gonna try to make some homemade bacon. I've cut my almost 7-pound pork belly in half. Half of it is right now marinating for some pork belly bites that we're gonna prepare tomorrow night. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and slice a piece of bacon or a piece off of this. It's not bacon until it's cured. So the plan is to cure this thing with some brown sugar and some salt. Let it rest in the refrigerator for quite a few days, turning it every day. And then we're gonna bake it in the oven at 200 degrees until the internal temperature reaches 150 degrees. Okay, so I went ahead and cut a couple slices. And it most certainly looks like bacon, but it's not cured. So anyway, I'm heating up a frying pan. We're gonna fry up those two pieces and just kind of see what the result is. Just really curious to see how it tastes. I'm sure it's gonna taste good, but I don't think it's gonna taste like bacon. So, but I'll let you know here in just a few moments. All right, so you can see it's definitely not keeping the pink color that you get when you do bacon. And that's probably because it's not cured, but it's taking on a nice gray, like a pork roast. It smells really good. It really doesn't smell like bacon either, I guess, because it's missing some of that cure, the brown sugar, some of the things that characteristics that happen to the meat when you cure it with salt and brown sugar and possibly maple syrup. Definitely no smoky flavor yet, but definitely looking good. Definitely smelling good. Okay, so it actually kind of did end up looking a little bit like bacon once I got it browned up good. Cooked nicely in the center. It's pretty chewy, but it's got a good flavor. I'd definitely put this on a sandwich with a little barbecue sauce. It's good stuff. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and salt up the two pieces that I've cut and saved for curing, and salt, Himalayan salt, and some brown sugar, and we'll let that sit. Okay, so I have my curing bacon wrapped in plastic with the brown sugar and the Himalayan salt. Gonna put these in the fridge. I'm excited. I can't wait to see if this actually works and turns out. Thanks for joining me on my journey. Yeah, one other note, we did take the time to do a very good cleanup with some disinfectant, because anytime you're working obviously with uncooked meats, chicken, pork, even beef, you want to make sure you clean your surfaces very well and not cross-infect anything else you may be preparing. Okay, so the Sakura Pork is actually a USA pork company in the Midwest. Started in 2015, and they started that to meet the high demand, or the new high demand, for really great quality pork. So all natural, very humanely treated pork, and the name is after the cherry blossom, the Japanese cherry blossom, because of the rich, deep red color of the pork. And so that's the history on Sakura Pork. So loved the bites when I did the crispy pork belly, and really excited about this bacon. Okay, so it's early Sunday morning and everyone is still sleeping. I'm gonna preheat the oven to 200 degrees. Rinse off bacon. Put it on a rack and let it cook for a couple hours till the internal temperature gets to somewhere between 140 and 150 degrees. Okay, so it's been in the oven now for about 2 hours at 200 degrees. I'm gonna check with my temperature probe. See what our internal temperature is. Okay, so after 2 hours, we've gotten to about 142. I think I'm still gonna bump it up to about the oven to 225 for about 10-15 more minutes, and then we'll let these things rest. Okay, so our internal temperature has gotten over 150 degrees. So now we're ready to let it cool down to room temperature. We'll put it in the fridge, let it cool down for just a little bit so it's easier to slice. Then we're gonna fry some bacon. Okay, so the anticipation continues to build. Let these sit in the fridge for a little while. I'm gonna pat some of that it's almost like a gelatin that's formed on it. Pat that dry. Look at that. Homemade bacon. Get some of that stuff off of it. Fat side down. Take a nice sharp knife and see if we can slice us a piece of bacon. It's got a slight tough texture to it. We'll square it up a little bit. So, looks like bacon. Looks pretty good. I'm excited to get this in the frying pan and see how it really turns out. Okay, so it's not really keeping its pink color. It looks a little gray, almost kind of like the pork roast, almost like when I did it the other night without curing. But we'll see if we can get it to crisp up and see what it ends up looking like. But I don't know. Might end up making bacon to the professionals. We'll see. I'll let you know here in just a few moments. Okay, so here it is, the finished product. Looks like bacon. Really don't smell a lot like bacon, but just a little bit. Crispy just enough. It's good. It definitely got some salt in there. It's definitely salty. Maybe a little saltier than bacon I'm used to. Also, I'm guessing that most of the time the bacon that I get is not this high quality of pork, and it's got nitrates and things in it that are not natural to help cure for longer periods of time. And as I said earlier, the Sakura beef is a more humanely higher quality treated pig and higher quality pork. It's really good, but I kind of do miss the smoky flavor, the hickory or applewood, and the maple. I'm guessing this is just what bacon is actually supposed to taste like if you don't have all the other crap in it. But I think I might do this every now and again, a couple times a year, but I think most of the time I'll just stick to the other stuff because, you know, I'm just kind of lazy like that. So, anyway, have a great week. And this is good living.